Chapter 5. The Unwritten Obituary. Some losses don't make it to Facebook. They don't get casseroles delivered to your doorstep. Nobody sends flowers. There's no eulogy, no graveside service, no weeping crowd. But you feel the death all the same. Identity grief will have you attending quiet funerals for versions of yourself you didn't even realize you loved until they were gone. And these aren't the big public parts of you. They are the subtle ones, the ones that made you, you. I remember the first time I noticed one of mine was gone. It was a Saturday afternoon, the kind where the sun is warm but not hot, and music floating through the house. Once upon a time, I would have been in the kitchen making some elaborate meal, singing along like I was auditioning for a gospel tour. But that day, I sat on the couch, scrolling on my phone. No music, no energy, just numb. Somewhere along the way, the me who sang while stirring stew had slipped away, and I hadn't even said goodbye. It's not always one thing that kills her. It's layers, the exhaustion, the disappointments, the self-consciousness that creeps in after enough criticism. Sometimes it's the sheer weight of surviving that suffocates the lighter parts of you. And because nobody else notices, the grief becomes private. Nobody says, "I'm so sorry for your loss," when you stop laughing as loud. Nobody comforts you when your confidence dies in the corner quietly after too many betrayals. You just keep moving, because what else can you do? Here is the truth though. Those parts deserve to be mourned. One evening, I decided to actually acknowledge it. I sat at my desk with a journal and wrote, "I am grieving the death of," and I listed them. The fearless dreamer, the carefree dancer, the version of me who didn't second guess every decision. I cried over those pages like I'd lost a family member, because in a way I had. That was my intervention, without me even knowing it, giving those losses a name, writing them down so they weren't just floating in my chest like ghosts. There is healing in saying, yes, this mattered to me. Yes, I miss it. Then I did something unexpected. I lit a candle, not for some big ceremonial ritual, but as a small warm acknowledgement. That flame was my way of saying, I see you. You were here. You mattered. And that's the thing. When you honor those lost parts, you make space for new ones to be born. You may not get the exact same you back. The fearless dancer might come back with smaller moves. The carefree singer might hum instead of belt it out. But they will come back in a form that fits the person you are now. Over time, I found that certain parts of me weren't truly dead. They were just in hiding, waiting for safety to return. The dreamer in me woke up again when I started surrounding myself with people who didn't laugh at my ideas. The laugher in me came back during late night games with my kids. The singer, she came back on a random Tuesday while I was folding laundry and a Sissy Winer song came on. Identity grief will try to convince you it's all over. But here's what I've learned. You can write obituaries for old versions of you and still have a birth announcement ready for the new ones. The loss is real, but so is the rebirth.